Welcome. So I'm going to show you how to build the Hefftor edition. So I've created a few GitHubs where where all you have to do is clone one of my repos, edit the packages file with whatever packages you want to add or remove or whatever, and then run the build script, which will then in turn build the entire ISO for you and place it into a out folder on the home directory. So here I've got Arco Hefftor as my out folder, and so I'm going to show you how we build it from there on. So first thing we want to do is clone the repo, which is on GitHub, github.com, and then it's just Brad Heff, and then we'll just go Hefftor build. Yep, clone that. So we go into here, go into Arch ISO, and we will edit the packages file. So we'll come all the way down here in the bottom and remove what we don't need. So here we don't need InSync or Zoom. We need better lock screen, so we can lock our lock screen, because I've replaced Slim with better lock screen. We'll get rid of Discord as well, and Telegram. We don't need any of them, so we'll get rid of them, and I'll leave the Strawberry music player and encode file system. I'll show you that after we build it, what it does and how to work it with the script that I've added into my locals. So that's that. Awesome. So we come out here and then we run the build script. So then we go like that. Now I've already built the ISO, so I'll just show you the build script. So it runs through, then you enter in your sudo password, and then that will move everything from the work folder to an Arco build folder. It'll run through the whole build process. Then at the end it'll move the ISO from the out folder in the build directory into your Arco Hefftor out folder on the home directory, and then it will remove the build directory for you. Exactly the same, works exactly the same as the ArcoLinux build, but works exactly the same as the ArcoLinux build, but then it except it uses my repositories and my ISO that I've made changes to. So we'll come back here, and then we're in the out folder, and I've renamed it to min because I've removed all the stuff. So this one here will be the full version with code, with Discord, with WPS Office and all that. This one here is without WPS Office and Discord and all the rest of it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to check it out in a virtual machine, and get rid of the guest editions, and yeah, the min ISO is the one that I want. But if we in the Hefftor out folder, minimal into there, and let's roll. So the installation takes a little bit of time and that kind of stuff. So these are the changes that I made to the ISO. So I've changed the boot screen and all that kind of stuff, and I've also changed the grub theme and all that kind of stuff as well. So you'll have still the same background as what's on here, but without the logos there. So I've merged the Hefftor logo and the ArcoLinux logo together, so it's like a Hefftor. So it's like an ArcoLinux Hefftor edition, so to speak. My own little, been having a bit of fun with ArcoLinux build lately, and it's the things you can do is pretty damn cool actually. You know, Eric's really outdone himself with scripts and that, so I've made a few changes to his scripts and a few changes to the packages and that as well. So they, yeah. So that's all it really is. It's just my repo merged in with the ArcoLinux repos to create my own little ISO with all my dot files and all the rest of it, and all the little changes in that I've made, like with the lock screen and that. So as you'll see here with the menu, the lock screen will actually, here I've got the lock icon there to lock the screen. That'll actually utilize better lock screen instead of slim, so it looks a lot better. I'll show you once we install it onto the virtual machine. You'll be able to see it. So same here with the Calamares. I've changed it to like the Hefftor edition, so you know what you're installing. So let's go ahead and do it. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I already have an existing operating system on this virtual machine, I will need to use gparted to wipe the entire hard drive so it is like a brand new hard drive bought from the store. Now this just ensures that, to make sure that we're not going to have any problems, or nothing's going to cause us any issues. So now we'll just go next, and I want the normal kernel without the NVIDIA stuff. And yep, we're in Australia, that's alright. Erase disk, there's nothing really to erase. Because we started up Calamares before we wiped our hard drive, it still reckons there's a partition there. That's not to worry, because yeah, that's all done and dusted, so don't worry about that. And 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and automatic login. Yep, and install. So this is going to take some time, so I'll pause the video, and yeah, I'll come back after it's finished filling up the file system. And we're back, and we're finally past the filling up the file system part. So now it's just going to do its little thing, creating the users and all the rest of it, and then once it's done, we'll shut it down, mount the VirtualBox guest edition, so we get our full screen again and not some little square box in the middle of the screen, and we'll be able to have a look at it, what we've done with our newly installed Hefftor edition. So this should only take a few more minutes, and then it's going to do the kernel stuff, and then it's going to finish up from there. So as you can see here, if we go through it all, oh yeah, I left Telegram and Discord. I thought I got rid of them. Oh yeah, this is the one that I installed beforehand, that's right. Yeah, so I left Telegram and Discord, and I got rid of code and all the rest of it. And then I'll show you how we hide our directories and mount our hidden directories through password protection using the script that I brought in through my XFCE locals package. This should be just about done. Come on. There's a cute little bunny. And here we go. Installing the bootloader, and bang, we're ready to boot up the ArcoLinux Hefftor. Shut down. And let's mount our guest editions and boot up, and here we go. So I've changed the grub theme as well. I think I mentioned that a bit earlier, and you'll see, yeah, it's got a nice wallpaper in the background. When you're on metal, like installing on a hard drive or SSD, then you should get the full screen instead of the VirtualBox little miniature box square in the middle. Excellent, so now we're all booted up. So, as you can see on your home directory, by default, you'll have your desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates, and videos. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go encode folder, and what we're going to do -H, and we can see our little options that we've got here. So we'll just go encode folder, and we want to mount, and I want the directory to be called private, so for private stuff. Alright, does not exist. Do you want to create it? Yes. And we want to go, let's go pre-configured paranoid mode, and our password will be 123 123, and we should be mounted. There we go, mounted directory. And here's our private directory, so we can put whatever we want in there. So let's go in there and create a document, and we'll say something, and we'll leave it like that. And we'll go back, and here, same thing again, but we'll just do U for unmount, and our directory is hidden. So we can do Control-H, and we can see .private, and in here, and it's all encrypted, so no one can pinch your stuff. So that's all working out of the box with my ISO, so just to do that. So there's quite a few scripts. It'll be local bin, so you can convert a video to a GIF. Encode folder. This is the hfetch is my little change on what I've done here with the fetch readout. Resizing of an image, that's just something I've been playing with, and Star Wars. So Star Wars is just like a terminal based Star Wars movie, so there we go. It'll come in here, and then it'll start up with the Star Wars thing. Here we go, 20th century text, blah blah blah. Long time ago, galaxy far away, yeah. No, don't need that. So that's that, and yeah, hopefully you it's informative and you learned something, and feel free to go ahead and have a play, and yeah, thanks for watching.